My name's Robert. I've been here with GWs going on 4 years now. I originally started here essentially as like a line cook, and G was cooking the meats. Maybe after the year mark, got promoted to working in the pit area. It's been great to be part of the story, be part of the success, and just be part of a team that enjoys what they do. We've gotten recognized for the Texas Monthly top 25 best new restaurants. We got recognized on the Texas Monthly as top 5 best barbecue in Texas. With this accolade, definitely a lot of people know we're here now. Being able that we were able to represent the Valley and do it through barbecue, I mean that's huge. For me, the 3 a.m. is a privilege, right? And the reason why I say that is because you're the first hand to start one's experience, right? So when you come down to GWs, right, these are the hands that start everything, right? These are the hands that get the meat smoking. I want you to feel confident when you come to GWs, every bite is gonna be worth the experience. The difference between the 3 a.m. and the 4 a.m. again, for me, it's preparation. It's the quietest time of the day. There's hardly any vehicles out on the road. So I'll get everything going. I'll get the pits going. I'll get the meats on. And then from there, I start checking to see, what we have for service, right? Is there anything that we need to get ready? And it's my job to translate that to the team. We're ready to execute for the day. So what we're doing right now is we're getting everything ready for the day. We got briskets and ribs. Those are the first things to go on. Those usually take the longest to cook. The ribs for the day, 4 to 5 hours. And then you got the briskets, anywhere 12 to 15 hours. As you can see here on the ribs and the briskets, we've already have them seasoned. So we trim ahead and then we season ahead. Take this to Flavor Town. It's our M&M. We just got this not too long ago. And man, let me tell you, cook-wise, it does the job. There's 12 racks, top and bottom. There's 6 on top, there's 6 on the bottom. If we just put 5 to each rack, if I'm correct, 60, that'd be 60 ribs right there. Today we're putting on our spare ribs, pork spare ribs here. This is with our house seasoning. All right, once these are coming off, we'll glaze them. And that citrus piloncillo glaze is a house-made glaze too. We're doing 16 ribs and we're doing 26 briskets. So for right now, I think these are all the ribs that we're putting on right here. The other thing that's gonna go on here is we're gonna put on ribs. We'll put on our pork loin, and then that'll be it for the M&M. We got the OG right here. This one's fired up with mesquite wood. That one's gonna go for our pork belly, our turkey, our longhorn sausages, which we make in-house. Those we're gonna smoke with mesquite. And then the M&M and our blue for our briskets, that's what we're smoking with post oak. These are gonna be our briskets. You got Heart Brand, Akiyoshi brisket, house seasoning. And what I'm doing here is I'm laying them out on the table so I can see which are my biggest briskets. Of course, every barbecue pit or every smoker has hot spots. So what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to fit the biggest briskets in the hot spots and then the smaller briskets around them. Since we seasoned yesterday with the salt and all that good stuff, it helps pull out moisture, right? So when it helps pull out moisture, it also helps build the bark. So that's why we try to season ahead of time and we allow it to sit. So this is exactly what it can do, is pull out this moisture. So when we cook it, it'll offer for a better bark. All I'm gonna do right now is get my fire situated, start the process here, and then we'll get everything ready. We'll get the turkeys, we'll get the pork bellies, we'll get the pork loin ready, and we'll fire up OG here with mesquite, and we'll get smoking. Every day we're trying to better the process, right? So what we're doing here, usually go low and slow. Again, you start off maybe about 175, you really hit it with some smoke. But in this case, it doesn't allow enough time for the rendering. The rendering starts happening a little later on when we're trying to push it past the stall process and all that good stuff. So this part, we're gonna start the rendering first by hitting with high heat, and then we'll cruise it. Right? So after a couple of hours of high heat, we'll cruise it, we'll give it that touch of smoke, and then, the rendering process, you'll see when we slice the brisket today, you're gonna see that nice, almost almost like a see-through kind of gold, nice and rendered. Oh, it looks beautiful, bro. We're 7:30. We're midday, or we're mid shift from me, since I got here at 3. And you know, this is the beauty of the early risers. Rain, barbecue. I mean, it really don't get any better, honestly. Yeah, so these have been there for about 4.5 hours, and they're looking good. While I'm probing, I'm also checking to see if they're tender. Yeah, so what I do is I'll just check right in the middle of the rib, and if I like the way it feels, everything else around it feels good, we're rolling with it, we're pulling it out. It bends, doesn't break. That's what you're looking for. A bend and don't break. Typically, if it breaks, it's overcooked. People travel from all over just to come and eat, you know, Texas barbecue, man. There's a lot of barbecue enthusiasts that travel. We've had people come from Japan. We've had Japan in the house twice. We've had people from Canada. We've had people from deep Mexico, Kansas City. I mean, all over, all parts of Texas. We've had Florida in the house, and it's an awesome experience. Have people coming from all around just to try, you know, your barbecue, just to try your spot out. I mean, that's a privilege on its own, you know. That's why we do things the way we do. Again, people are traveling from all over. That, you know, we want to make sure they have a good bite. So this is gonna be our turkey seasoning. It's a quick mix of spices and our house salt. We top it off with 16 mesh pepper, and then we hit it with our house seasoning, and this is gonna be for our turkey here. But we shape them too, so when the meat cutter slices them, it makes it easier for him. So it's been about 3 hours on the high heat. We got a nice crust, what we're looking for. We got a nice good little bark that we're looking at. Now we're gonna tone it down. Now we're just gonna hit it with smoke and let it ride out. This is gonna help on the rendering process for the brisket. If you're looking, you ain't cooking.
And then for the meat, what can I get for you, sir?
I want brisket and I want brisket.
Okay, we do it by weight. So you can take as much or as little as you like. We're gonna do the sides separate for you. So we do recommend the half per person, but I'll show you that. If you wanna do less, let me know. You get a little bit of all the goods, some burnt ends, moist, lean. That'll be your half. And let me show you these ribs. These are citrus pork ribs. These two will be about your half pound. Now I'm gonna throw in this guy for you. These 2 ribs. Anything else for today? Let's do it. Enjoy. Thank you. On rib, you got 31. Sausage, you got 37. There you go, yo. Enjoy your meal. Thank you. I would suggest the ribs. Those citrus pork ribs are really good. Enjoy. Thank you all. Yeah.